Hi, I'm Gareth Musson. I'm an exercise scientist. I've done my bachelor's degree in human movements and my master's in strength and conditioning. As a former professional footballer, I've been an athlete pretty much all my life, and then I just transitioned into coaching. So once I finished my career in football, I took on a career as a strength and conditioning coach, initially starting as a youth development coach at Brisbane Grammar, and now I work within gyms as a strength and conditioning coach. Okay, so I've only just started at ZAR. I'm in my first month of coaching now. I've been a strength and conditioning coach, exercise scientist for about 10 years now. And actually my first introduction was with Svet 10 years ago when we both graduated from my exercise science degree from Queensland University of Technology. So after being a professional athlete, I chose to take on this career so I can teach others what I didn't know myself when I was an athlete. So obviously my experience as a strength and conditioning coach for 10 years, as an athlete for 10 years, and then going through my bachelor's and master's, I've been able to learn a wealth of experience, and I want to hand that over to the next person. Specifically what I do is I introduce individuals to the gym, so I have a good balance of male and female clients who are learning the fundamentals of the gym. So typically I help them out with technique, general fitness, so it could be looking at strength, endurance, flexibility, body composition. And then I try and take them through to a more advanced training technique. So I could introduce them to Olympic lifting, power exercises, or advanced programming. So something else I introduce my clients to is injury management. So I work with a variety of exercise physiologists, physiotherapists, chiropractors and doctors towards rehabbing injury. Personally, I had a bit of a run-in with injuries as an ex-professional footballer. I've done my ACL, I've torn a pec, lower back injuries, hamstrings. So I had to develop the wealth myself to be able to teach others how to manage those rehabs. Obviously, I started off as a professional footballer. A lot of my training was about advanced techniques and winning competitions. Over time, I learned a very fundamental approach to training. So I've worked with athletes as young as 6 years old. I say athletes, kids, and elderly population as old as 70 years old. So my approach is now a lot more fundamental. I introduce them to training, teach them the fundamentals of technique, and then I like to progress them through advanced stages of training. Personally, my goals as ZAR is to train one-on-one or two-on-one coaching. So I'm a very individual coach, and I tend to set annual plans. So I work with my clients all year round towards a common goal, usually body composition or muscular strength, but I chuck in things like flexibility, endurance on top of that. So personally, I take a very strength-orientated approach to my training. So my major goal is to maintain lean muscle mass throughout the year and then choose certain times of the year when I want to overperform. So I may get into my Olympic lifting phase, a strength phase, or an endurance phase, but most of the time it's about general fitness. So I like to have a balanced approach to my training. My personal take-home hint or tip for you guys is that you should be learning the minimal amount of work it takes to get the maximum result in the gym, So understanding how many times you need to attend the gym, what kind of intensity or duration you should spend in the gym, and using your time efficiently. So my biggest success stories in the gym comes from creating a formula, hence the name of my personal training business, is I've created a formula that allows people to achieve results. So personally, I've achieved results with individuals doing 12-week cycles of training where they try and optimize their body composition. In circumstances, I've had individuals lose 6% body fat using DEXA scan measures and improving their strength by up to 10% during each training cycle. So obviously my brand is Formula Training. I always try and create a formula that achieves success. Specific situations are when individuals come up to me. Recently, I had an individual come up wanting to train for their 40th birthday, a female, and obviously the goal was to look her best. So something we look to do is obviously create the right measurement tools. So she did a DEXA scan, got a body composition analysis done to return back 12 weeks later. She was able to lose 6.7% body fat. And on top of that, I made sure that she improved her strength, flexibility, and cardiovascular performance so that she was able to generally improve her performance. So one of the biggest mistakes I find at the gym is people not tracking their information. So I find it's important to either track your information using apps or Excel, You need to know how you're progressively loading each week and are you progressing your training whenever possible. Alrighty guys, if anyone wants to come and introduce themselves to me, feel free to come into ZAR at any time and say hi. Obviously my name is Gareth Musson. You can also follow me on formula.training on Instagram. I try and post whenever I can. Not regular, but I can. Thanks for watching guys, I appreciate your time. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button and follow for any more weekly videos.